Most people believe respect comes from shouting louder, but true power lies in calm, precise words. The premise: in an age of digital noise and constant outrage, we often mistake volume for authority. But the loudest person in the room is usually the one most out of control. Today, we're looking at 5 Stoic phrases that command respect without raising your voice. These aren't just comebacks. They are psychological tools used by emperors and slaves alike to master their environment. Welcome to Stoic Spring. The 5 phrases and deep explanations. 1. I will give this the reflection it deserves. The depth. This is an application of the Stoic concept of prosoke, attention. Seneca warned that impulsiveness is the enemy of wisdom. Why it works. When someone demands an immediate answer or pushes you to react, they are trying to control your timeline. By saying this, you reclaim your time. It signals that you are not a reactive machine but a person of deep thought. It creates a vacuum of silence that the other person usually fills with more careful words. 2. You are entitled to your opinion. The depth, based on the dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught that what others think of us is externals, things we cannot change. Why it works. This is the ultimate non-combative shutdown. It doesn't agree with them, and it doesn't disagree. It simply categorizes their anger as theirs, not yours. It effectively stops an argument because it provides no friction for the other person to push against. 3. Does this contribute to a solution? The depth. Marcus Aurelius often asked, is this necessary? The concept of logos or reason. Much of our social conflict is extra noise that serves no purpose. This phrase shifts the frame from emotion to utility. It forces the other person to justify their behavior. If they are shouting, this question highlights the absurdity of their volume without you having to point it out directly. I hear you, but I see it differently. The depth. This reflects oikiosis, the understanding of human perspective. Stoics believed that everyone acts according to what they believe is right, even if they are mistaken. Why it works. It avoids the word wrong. Using the word wrong triggers a defensive fight or flight response in the brain. Seeing it differently maintains your boundaries while keeping the door open for a rational discussion. 5. My peace is not for sale. The depth. This is the core of ataraxia, imperturbability. It is the belief that no person or event has the power to ruin your day unless you hand them the keys to your mind. Why it works. It sets a hard boundary. It tells the other person that their drama, their chaos, and their shouting are not valuable enough to trade for your inner calm. It is a profound statement of self-worth. In a typical argument, people expect resistance. When someone shouts, they are throwing a verbal punch. If you shout back, you provide a surface for that punch to land. The deep philosophy. Stoics believe that getting angry is a sign of weakness because it means an external event has conquered your mind. The practical effect. By using calm phrases, you are practicing social aikido. You are stepping to the side and letting their own momentum trip them up. When you don't fight back, the other person is forced to confront their own behavior because there is no war to distract them. Most human conversations happen in a state of reactivity. Someone says something mean /right arrow, you feel hurt /right arrow, you say something mean back. This is a closed loop. The deep philosophy. This is the concept of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things, and logos, universal reason. Stoics believed we are all part of a larger rational system. If you act irrationally, by shouting, you are breaking your own nature. When you say, I need a moment to consider that, you are physically breaking the reactive loop. You are inserting a gap between the stimulus and your response. This gap is where your freedom lies. In every conversation, there is a frame, the set of unwritten rules about who is in charge and what the tone is. The loud person's frame, we are in a fight, and the strongest person wins by intimidation. The Stoics' frame, we are two rational beings trying to solve a problem. By using the phrase, Is this contributing to a solution? You are reframing the entire interaction. You refuse to enter their fight frame and force them to enter your rational frame. The person who maintains their frame the longest always wins the respect of the room. True authority is not the ability to dominate others, it is the ability to dominate yourself. When you stop trying to win a shouting match, you've already won the battle for your own character. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Next time they think that your calm is your great weapon,